I do not play many demos. In fact, I think I've purchased and played more early access titles that I've dropped soon after than I have downloaded and played free demos, which is wildly financially irresponsible. But there's always been something about demos to me that I've never really found super attractive. I think it has something to do with committing time to progress in a game I know will likely reset progress on release and that kind of thing. Regardless, if I do play a demo, I'm playing it because I'm very excited for the full game. I played the Ball X Pit demo, and that excitement was justified upon its release. I've now just finished up the Vampire Crawlers demo, and I am certain that my excitement will be justified upon its release. I was super confused as to how Poncle was going to translate Vampire Survivors gameplay into a deck builder format, but off of my short time in the demo, I can tell you that this thing is incredibly Vampire Survivors coated. When you think of Vampire Survivors, you think of fast-paced satisfaction hurled at you every second without a moment of downtime. I especially think of the visual effects and sound design as massive contributors to the enjoyment of Vampire Survivors. All of that is here in Vampire Crawlers. The pace of this game is phenomenal. The only downtime occurs when moving through the level, but even that is broken up with the beating of objects for coins or upgrades. If you were worried that the pace of this game would be slow, then please put those worries aside. Of course, you have to think about card choices, card order, card upgrades, etc., but that's the essence of a good roguelike deck builder. You do want to have to think about how you build your deck, how you play your cards, and that's the thing that's a little harder to determine the vastness of right now. I'm certain the pace of Vampire Crawlers is already close to perfection, but with just the demo being released, the depth of combat and the choices surrounding it are yet to be fully explored, and that's where most of my questions lie. I'll give you a rundown of what I experienced so you can get an idea of the depth. Cards have a mana cost, but the order that you play your cards in matters. If you play them in ascending order of mana cost, you'll increase the power of the next card played, provided you play them in ascending order. So that's at least one layer of depth. Then you can upgrade your cards with gems that provide certain boosts, adding another layer. The character you pick will change what cards you prioritize and how you play them, and I found that actually to be the most intriguing aspect tactically. There's a couple other things that play into combat, and I certainly had a shitload of fun charging through the demo, but yeah, that question about combat depth is the big one on my mind. And it's only a question, I mean nothing by it at the moment. I only ask it out of pure curiosity. And I ask it because that's a core pillar of the best deck builders I've played. Having multiple layers and intricacies within combat, synergies and combinations, that's what gets you hooked. But in Vampire Crawlers, will that get lost or muddied? Only time will tell. And I suppose that's the fun thing about a demo. Knowing that there's more to explore, unlock, and discover, I am very keen to do all three of those things when this game releases. The rest of what the demo had to offer was sublimely put together, mind you. I experienced no bugs or issues whatsoever. Visually, it looks great and matches the Vampire Survivors aesthetic. Moving around each level was simple but purposeful, giving you full freedom to decide how many enemies or elites you want to face before the boss. And the music is already fucking awesome. The inlaid library combat theme is so good. I know Vampire Survivors is known for good music, but now I realize we're going to get a whole new OST that's at least just as good. All of this to say that I think this game is going to be utterly incredible, and if you need more convincing, then please check out the demo. It's free and only takes an hour and a bit to beat, and you'll get the gist of the game from there. I apologize for being a bit nasally and for the shortness of the video, but I just wanted to shout out the demo. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later.